Hey friends, welcome back to Risa Plays Bad End. We are about to actually play Bad End in the game Bad End, so let's go! However... An error message showed. Error execution failed, and the application force closed. Shit! Then no matter how often I tapped the screen, it wouldn't respond. For several minutes, no matter what I did, it was no use. Pressing the end button had no effect either. My hand holding Yuji's phone was trembling. A sense of fear was creeping in. Yuji... Was this game really what killed you? It has to be. Or there's no way. It has to be. It has to be. Yuji fell victim to this game just like the other players that supposedly got killed as well. Killed by the infamous Bad End. Damn it! Damn it! A horror video game that actually kills a player in the real world. Based on what's happened so far, this seems to be the case despite how unbelievable it sounds. Come on, this is so ridiculous! Yuji had died. That's for certain. But is there any evidence or clue on the phone as to what Yuji had seen or did while playing? I tried to boot up Bad End again. It didn't ask for any prompts or to supply any personal information from the player. For example, if the player is in a different time zone or location depending on the game, it won't run. Unexpectedly, something happened that I didn't anticipate. Oh, what's happening? The game was displayed on the splash screen just a little while ago, but now the Bad End icon had disappeared completely. Look at the pretty night sky. Who made this game and for what reason? It didn't make any sense. There's this new game out there called Bad End that potentially killed my best friend. This is all too much, but I have to know the truth. I have to dig up some more info regarding this whole thing. After finishing my dinner, I sat down in front of my PC monitor. Despite there being only a few number of players who got the game running, I chose one of them and looked into their profile further. Which one did I look at? Anonymous BBS, view player profile, or other game information site? What? Other game information. Fucking BBS. I accessed the anonymous BBS board. I started typing into the new thread box. My best friend who was playing this game died last night. I'd like to investigate the mystery of this Bad End. I'm not making any of this up. If anyone has any information, please respond. I immediately got some replies. It's a troll. How did he die? Tell us. Show a pic or something. If you have some proof, I might believe you. Shit! Despite the quick reply, nothing was helpful at all. I was getting irritated. Just don't delve into the matter any further. It's not worth the risk unless you've got a death wish. Yeah, I think you should just forget about the game and move on. No good can come out of it. Like dying. Your friend probably would want you to steer clear and not repeat his mistake. There was also a tidbit here that was unsettling. My heartbeat started to race. But I bored and took a deep breath. I need to find out exactly what happened to Yuji and the cause of his death. Although it's possible one of these people had encountered Yuji, they seem to not have witnessed any of these events regardless. Despite that, was it really a troll getting a kick out of this whole ordeal? Or did they really fall victim to this sick game? Now I'm more excited than ever to start playing the game. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Frustrated at the lack of useful responses, I closed the BBS. Okay. Seems that you can't run the game unless you are a specific person chosen to play it. I think you have to get someone else excited to play it in order to play it yourself. Which he just did in the BBS forum. Fuck. Are the players able to download the game special in some way? Or was it purely at random? Which one did I look at? Which one did I look at? You looked at the BBS. I looked at it a while ago. I'll choose another. What? Okay, let's player profile. I decided to check the other players' profiles. So far, I only looked at one player's Twitter page. If I do a more advanced search, then maybe I can find out more. I try a direct keyword search for the game. Here we go, a blog. This looks promising. A Bad End play diary came up. The last update was a month ago, then abruptly stopped. So what happened? The information posted is troubling. I decided to start reading it from the beginning. Date. My wish finally came true. I was able to download Bad End. I'm so excited. Sadly, I can't show any proof due to my lack of a digital camera. Therefore, any comments are welcome. I'm slowly playing through the game in my spare time. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil the plot, but the story's rather cliché. Just as I was thinking of the lack of imagination, my first plot choice appeared. My palms are sweating. Not long afterwards, I met my first bad end. Lol. But of course nothing happened to me, as per the rumor that was circulating the net. Naturally, there's a lot more of the game to explore. I'm still here, although I thought at one particular time that I was actually going to die. Then I realized that it was all a dream. If the main character makes the correct choice, then the story continues. That's to be expected, right? Then bad luck reared its ugly head, and I got my second bad end. Obviously, I'm not very good at these types of games. The updates end there. The blog was only maintained for 4 days. It may all be a practical joke. There's no evidence to back up the claims. It might have possibly died already. The last incomprehensible string of text was likely due to panic or distraction. At the start of the blog, the information was pertaining to the player's initial impressions of the game. I'm going to be vague. The storyline is cliché. From what the first post here describes, it conflicts with what the anonymous BBS board said. Most of the other play diaries I skimmed through aren't very helpful. Not surprisingly, they aren't being updated regularly either. Which one did I look at? Let's look at other game site info. Decide to search for the game on a popular game information site. Bad End is all the rage right now, so there must be more information out there. Oh, here we go. I accessed a popular gaming information board and began reading. Bad End is the new mobile game which suddenly appeared on the network out of nowhere several months ago. Despite having a link to download the page, it's usually down. It seems to have a very sophisticated choice selection system. Supposedly, if the player picks the wrong choice, then they will die for realsies. We find it hard to believe that a video game can actually have the potential to kill someone. Somehow, the administrator of the site hasn't a clue. The rumor surrounding the game is basically summarized. It's just like what Yuji had told me before he played the game. One ominous sentence caught my eye towards the end. It is said that there is a great reward awaiting the player that can clear the entire game without dying. A great reward, huh? I wonder what it is. Despite the danger of actually dying, people actually think it's worth the risk. Is this the reason people are playing? Well, I'm not interested in the prize for beating it. I'm only interested in getting to the bottom of what killed Yuji. I turned off the power to my PC and lounged on my bed. Nothing I came across was very helpful. I'm starting to feel even more depressed. If I can't download the game, I can't play it. I want to play the game. If there is a God out there, please allow me to play the game. Yuji, you probably didn't really think that you'd actually die in real life. It's only natural to think that way. No one just up and dies when you lose a life in a damn video game. But people didn't take it seriously and played the game like they would any other, and paid the ultimate price. Even if I don't know who's responsible for this, just sitting here won't help me find out. My mind was made up. I decided that I'll beat Bad End and find out the mystery behind Yuji's death. So, deciding on that, I can't wait to get started on the game as soon as possible. I tried downloading the game multiple times while on break between classes, but the download refused to start. Damn it, why can't I download it? Because you have to get someone else interested in it first. Like Kaname. Kyuhei. Oh, hey Kaname, what's up? What's with the long face? I mean, my best friend died the other day. He saw right through me. Regardless, I'll do just about anything to get this damn game up and running. If something's troubling you, I'm here to listen. I'm too desperate to look into Bad End. It's all I can think about. Have you heard of a mobile game called Bad End? I've heard of it. It's where if the player dies in-game, then they die for real. Despite all the current information on the net, it seems people are elaborating on their own personal experiences within the game. Yuji played the game right before he died. Eh? The game was still installed on his phone. When I attempted to boot the game, the app just disappeared from the main screen. It seems that someone was trying to sabotage any traces of the game's activity. I can't believe such a game actually exists. So, Yuji died from playing the game, not a damn disease. No way. Come on, Kyuhei. Kaname was clearly annoyed by my explanation. Our fellow classmates turned to look in our direction at the commotion. Don't buy into such a stupid rumor. He died of an underlying medical condition. If it's such a stupid rumor, then tell me why it's not true. Just face the facts. I saw the game disappear from the phone with my own eyes. Try explaining that. This is the God's honest truth. I'm not making this shit up. That's why I'm going to find out what happened to Yuji by any means possible. I know it's hard on you to lose your best friend of 10 years, but you have to move on. But don't misunderstand. You can't let yourself fall to despair over someone who's passed on. There's nothing more you can do. The expression in my eyes, or one of disbelief and helplessness. I didn't know what to do or say to him. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I'll see you later. I spent the rest of the day at school avoiding everyone. I wasn't in the mood to socialize. Is it really a hopeless situation? Is it just stupid of me to want to find out the reason behind the death of my best friend? No, I refuse to believe that. But after talking to Kaname, it somewhat dashed my hopes of pursuing the truth. That one player's startling reply on the anonymous BBS resurfaced in my mind. He basically said to stop trying unless I had a death wish. I eventually calmed down after remembering those words. Yes, I'm afraid of dying, but finding out about Yuji's death is worth the risk. Should I just ignore my gut feelings? Though I screamed in frustration to know that I could potentially die, I couldn't help but think. If anything should happen to me, what would my parents do if I died? After arriving home, I spent it alone. It's been 1 week since Yuji's death. The smoke was slowly clearing, and reality that he was gone slowly sank in. Will I just give up finding out more about Bad End? First of all, there's not much I can do if I can't play the game. No matter how you look at it, the game has to choose me. No matter what I do, if the game doesn't somehow choose me, then I can't do a thing. I access the download page for the final last attempt at downloading the game. If this doesn't work, then I might as well give up. Maybe that's how it chooses you. And I push the link. Holy sh! The download link worked. A blue progress bar appeared, and before long it reached 100%. Do you want to run the game? After the message button for yes and no were displayed in the box prompt. Are you serious? I was finally able to download it. This is it. I can finally look into the matter and put an end to all the rumors and bullshit of the game. Take screenshots and post them somewhere. Yeah. I steeled myself to find the truth behind Yuji by any means. The flame of determination again burned bright where it once had burned out. Well, shit. Now for the moment of truth. Should I just let it go and return to my life, or walk away and not take the risk? No way, I have to do this. Even these doubts lingered in my mind despite getting the download to miraculously work. Damn it. It's like the game is taunting me. It's scary and infuriating at the same time. What should I do? Do I play Bad End or not play? I mean, we've come this far, right? There's no way I won't play. I grit my teeth and stared blankly at this display. If this isn't fate, then I don't know what is. This game may very well be a death trap because it's already claimed one victim, and potentially many more. But I won't be defeated so easily. I'll do anything I can to clear it. I will do it. And I started the world of Bad End. Here we go! Ding dong, ding dong, the bell chimed, signaling the end of school day. It's finally over! And now it's time for yours truly to make a swift exit. After hearing the energy in my words, my close friend Kanamihashi retorts with a laugh. Ah, the bell. What a sweet sound. Oh, Kyoko, do you have another hot date lined up today? Another hot date? It's not like that. I don't want just any man. I want a foreign guy. American. An American, huh? Oh my. Kana sighs. I don't have an actual steady boyfriend, but there's one guy at school that I do hang out with often. Sometimes I have him treat me to some fine dining at times. Hee hee hee. Isn't that what everyone does? I'm sure I'm not the only one. Well, I gotta go. Got a hot date to get ready for. Oh yeah? Have fun and break a leg. Kana left the classroom earlier than usual. Kana's boyfriend is very handsome. They seem to make a great couple. Oh, by the way, who should I invite today? My name is Koko Iwasaki. I'm pretty much your average, carefree teenage girl. When the bell rings, I usually hang out with Kana and her boyfriend until evening. What about studying? Yeah, only when it's appropriate. 1 hour later, my stomach was stuffed. Ah, that was delicious. Let's go to that pâtissier again. Well, do you intend to be my lover, or... Your lover? I'm being serious. I really like you. I don't want you around another guy. Sorry, but I'm not ready to have any serious relationships. That's understandable. Whatever. Bye. Dude, just be friends. It's fine. Just be friends. Whoops. I came home and laid down on my bed. Do you not intend to be my lover? I've heard that line a dozen times or so, but I turn them down every time. I have to admit, I am a little jealous to see my friends with handsome guys of their own. Seems that I have a knack for running guys off. At least that's what Kana says. I don't think that's true at all. There's nobody else that's as easygoing as me. Easygoing, free-spirited, I just don't want to get tied down, you know? I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. After supper, I decided to take extra time with my makeup. After supper? What? Of course, applying makeup at school is against the rules. But it's in a girl's better interest if it's for being with a hot guy on holiday break. What? I thought that to myself as I began to start on my makeup. Ugh, it's all used up. I completely forgot that I had used the last of my foundation yesterday. I should have grabbed some more during my walk back home. Okay, I'll go out and get some. I think a nightly stroll is good for me every now and then. I arrived at the convenience store closest to my house. Fortunately, you can buy decent cosmetic products at convenience stores nowadays. Oh, Coco. Kana was standing in front of the magazine section in the corner. She was looking through a fashion magazine. What a coincidence! I came to buy cosmetics. Perfecting the art of applying makeup. You sure know how to wrap a man around your finger for sure. Haha, that's so not true. After the small chatter, I finished my shopping. Oh. Is this a scene from the beginning? I think this is a scene from the beginning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we'll walk home in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.